So you probably would have all heard me on 3RRR last Sunday at 2 a.m. That's when the people who've been in New York and then go to Northcote get interviewed. So, well, Michelle and I were listening in our separate houses because we're not together, even though people keep on thinking that we are because we're in Northcote and doing a show together. We must be together, but really, I'm not just denying it when we're not together. We're in our separate houses and the guy was interviewing me and somehow he knew about my history of reverse cowgirl. I don't know because I'd never met him before, I hadn't told him anything about it, but he just started saying, "So Karen, tell me about you in reverse cowgirl." And I just had to, I don't know what I did, I just got him off the scent. And then he asked me about a new position, so I'm learning all the time. He asked me, well, firstly he asked me if I've ever been in a submarine, which was a very weird question, never been asked that before. But then he asked me if I do the wheelbarrow. Which I actually, well, Michelle and I couldn't work it out at 2 a.m. because we were a bit fatigued. But we got together the next night over a cup of tea and we didn't practice it, we just talked about what it might be. I actually could work out wheelbarrow by myself, pretty clever. I'm not so good at angles or gravity, but I could work wheelbarrow out myself. But of course I've had a few friends come to my show and I have to make sure no one's here now. One of my school friends, who I've known since we were 10, she's a very large lass, she told me on Wednesday night after the show that she still does the wheelbarrow with her husband. Like, oh, what about her shoulders? That's the first thing I think. Well, no, it's the second thing actually. Oh, elbows. I want to come over to your house with binoculars and... You are very strong. So you could do arms and elbows. Oh, God, I just would be in agony. What's the wrong with a bed or a couch? I mean, really, they work for generations. So the shoulder strength was my first thought. My second thought, do you know what my first thought was? You won't be able to know because you're so flat-chested. All I could think of was my breasts banging into my face. Which they would be. Because when I put air in my tyres at the petrol station, I always think, if only I could put a bit of air in these. I'm tricking. I've never, ever put air in my tyres. I haven't. But if I could do something like that, I would do that to my breasts.